Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So straight into the action.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Jude powering forward here. He's having a pop! That is gorgeous from Raul!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Olise. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. And it's Chouameni. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Olise. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the shot! They've got to be quick to recover this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. The most accurate pass. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Good running, strong and purposeful. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Adams gets across to intercept that. Ronaldinho. Raul, given the lift of his goal. Olise. Chouameni. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Now it's Luis Suarez. That's really well manoeuvred. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. That's the end of the first 45. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Just a quick request today for everyone
Madrid
to
go
please
in at
kindly
half-time
remove any
with
cars parked
a game
on the
to
road
chase.
outside the stadium.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. The second half is up and running.
Madrid really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And he is going into that little black book. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear, that's how it looks here. And this is Luis Suarez. That was a good run. The defence looked beaten there.
I think there were a few doubts for a split second, Peter, as to whether he was offside. I think he really got away with one there.
Roberto Carlos. Well, there's the clearance. Raul. 60 minutes played. Zanetti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Oh, he made it look a bit predictable.
Mateus. Messi. Short changes him with that pass. Record! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Raul. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played, well played.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Oh, this looks sharp. And this is Raul.
Palmeiras clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Mateus. Time and again they are repelled. Edmilson. Mateus. Time is running out here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Just 5 minutes remaining now. And here's Suarez. Tries to pass it through. And that was very necessary. It'll be a throw-in. Knocks it into space. Zanetti with the clearance.
Have been indicated.
2 minutes to be added on. Aims beyond the defence. Zanetti. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Attendees, this is a lost
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
With the
Madrid
father of
just
a boy in
couldn't
a
get
blue-
into it.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, we're on the way.
I still feel that this man Diego Forlan is a little unappreciated, Peter, despite all of his achievements.
Why might that be?
I suppose the fact that success came slowly, his career has been a tale of patience and early setbacks, but that's what made him what he is now. In many ways, it's made him much stronger.
That's a little off target. Raul, nicely weighted ball. Looking for the far post. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Juve powering forward here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
And here's Forlan. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Raul, Gerrard.
Gerrard really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Batistuta clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind.
Batistuta! Oh, the keeper's equal to it.
Madrid really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
So a third of the match or thereabouts gone, and we still await the first goal. Mateus going after that. This is Batistuta. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. No, not quite on the same wavelength. That has been slung wide. And he cuts out the supply. Liverpool are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Madrid with the corner, they're first. It's hit the upright. Howson with the clearance. Otto getting this one clear. Good read, needed to be. It's Forlan. And it's Forlan. Looking for options for movement. Cannavaro. Back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Gerrard. And the referee has signalled for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0, but I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Madrid have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Rijkaard. Forlan. And claimed it back swiftly. Ronaldinho. Batistuta. And Batistuta! Oh, glorious batting goal! About as smooth as it gets. He just absolutely speared that in.
I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Madrid have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And that was very necessary. Taken back almost at once. And this is Forlan.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
El Haj Diouf. Number 21, Diego Forlan. Number 4, Mateus. Number 7, Raul. Coming on
Lovely
the
pass,
field,
but can he get there?
Number 15,
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Madrid clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Dani Olmo. Substitution.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Bastoni cuts out the pass. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, played right into his path. Nice control. He has found the way through. Referee's had a good look and given a corner. All hands on deck for this one. Tries to get it clear. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes.
Sports official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Bastoni, a man never lacking in drive or determination. And that's it. Madrid have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game
everybody,
yet to
and
kick
welcome
off.
to
The
today's
excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
There's no shortage of great fullbacks in the game today, but Robertson really is among the very best. Some true legends of the game have sung his praises, and I can't disagree. Pace, directness, distribution are all his outstanding qualities, and he does it time and time again.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Madrid disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. That's the throw. Robertson. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Can he get on the end of it? Ibrahimovic! He scored! So smooth. A signature finish.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Some intricate passing, takes the shot! Oh, nice, just not quite.
Actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
It's Lewis! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post.
Madrid are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. And the keeper beats it away. Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Robertson.
Madrid really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's...
Gets his head on it! And it's hit the woodwork and out! And no mistake! They are purring, truly purring! Ibrahimovic duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't...
Oh, what a mistake! Passing is crisp and sharp. The most accurate pass. Shifted it to the flank. That has been cut short. Raul. Oh, that's fabulous. Raul running with intent. Cross from Roberts. Oh, good line! Madrid are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Mateus. Now it's Sané. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Baresi. Robertson is always looking to play quality balls. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Silvestre knocks it into space. Mateus receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard tries to clear. This possibly the last play of the half. That has been knocked clear. And the referee has blown for half-time. So your views on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to
And a
resist
quick
change
announcement for
at
the
this
benefit
stage.
of anybody who has found themselves a little
Well,
lost
the players
today.
definitely know
Please
they're in
look
a
at the
derby.
screen for
More of the same
information
to
on
come
how
after the
to find
break.
your way
You can be
around
sure of
the
that. So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So, into the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
That has been slung wide. Raul making good progress. Olise. Well, that pass isn't the best. Casemiro. Plays a sharp little ball here. Raul. He's found a way through. And he whips it in. Adams clears it away.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Baresi looking to provide the solidity his team so needs. Great chance! And that's a sharp finish. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Just one in it now.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ball in towards the middle. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. He's in a great position here. That's travelling a long way. Sade. He can run onto that. And he shoots! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Suarez clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Corner number 2 then. Defending of the desperate variety. Brilliantly cut out. That has ended up in no man's land. And he's denied! Bastoni finds himself offside.
Madrid really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Robertson. Silvestre. And it's Robertson. Now it's Olise. Belletti. Can he get it through? Silvestre. Raul. Short changes him with that pass. It's a really well measured ball. And here's Suarez. Madrid could be just about done here.
Well, I like to see, Peter, that they haven't given up yet, so the spirit burns on.
He is through here. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Madrid can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Mateus receives it in a good position
2
here.
added minutes has been
He's
indicated.
cleared it out of harm's way. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And there goes the final whistle. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
A little bias on my part, but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly when it comes to attacking creativity. So naturally you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Roberto Carlos gets across to intercept that, and he's managed to get rid. Great vision. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely bit of skill. Good chance here! And we have our very first corner. Tries to get it clear. Now the delivery. Olise tries to clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Ronaldinho. Madrid have reclaimed it. And this is Sané. Batistuta. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. No way through. Madrid are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Batistuta! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
They've played it short, and he shoots! Oh, that was no routine save.
Carlos really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then. Alexander-Arnold goes, shapes to shoot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Madrid have got it back and they'll have another go. Van Dijk short changes him with that pass. This is Batistuta.
Winterthur really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it.
And it's been taken short. That's a decent clearance. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Rafinha. Little pass back. Threads one in, and he was quick to react. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic. This is Batistuta. Shoots! It's there! That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more at half-time. It's 1-0. So, into the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
That has not gone well. Casemiro. Batistuta. And that could well leave a mark. It's their second corner of the game.
Substitution.
Oh, good effort! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And it's made its way... And Sané! He's done very well to get to that.
Sané clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Madrid just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. And here's Totti. Totti! It's bounced back off the post.
Winter Tour really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Mateus. Can he get it through? Oh, that was vital. And it's been hooked away. That has been slung wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Goes for a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. So their fourth corner of the game.
Substitution on the field. Number 20, Batistuta. Number 80, Ronaldinho. Number 9, Casemiro. Coming on the field, number 18, Suarez.
Alexander-Arnold with the... Oh, good line!
Number 14.
But he's left disappointed.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Looking for options for movement. Oh, shooting chance! And that was very necessary. Elise's cross. Easy enough for the goalkeeper.
Madrid clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
It's Luis Suarez! And a neat finish! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Winter two really were asking for trouble there by failing to...
And again! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. He's had it taken off him. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? Elise.
There will be 3 minutes
Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Chouameni cuts out the pass. Roberto Carlos. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everybody,
kick
and
off.
welcome to
The
today's
excitement
match.
already palpable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So that's got things underway.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise. His appetite and attitude to the game is absolutely fabulous. There's an awful lot to enjoy about his play.
Van Nistelrooy! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Madrid are looking to go forward now. Mateus. Now it's Ronaldinho. He's in one-on-one. He's having a shot! It's there! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Como finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And he's there to get it away. Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Mateus. Oh, great! And a neat finish! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unearned.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Madrid are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's managed to gift it back. Ball's out once more. Ronaldinho can see things others simply cannot.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, off the bar! I'll be a bit disappointed with that.
Well, that was certainly bold, Peter. He's never short on confidence.
Gerrard. Antonetti. Yamal. 30 minutes gone. Knocks it into space. It's Luis Suarez! It's anyone's ball now. Oh, he's been caught and he's following up. Oh, it's fallen loose again. He doesn't look too happy with that. Knocks it out wide, pass somewhat off target. And now a sudden chance to counter. Yamal. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. Madrid heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Can he finish? And that's a tiny finish. Half-time rapidly approaching. That could be a big one. What a moment of brilliance. Control and perfect accuracy.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Just one in it now.
There will be 3 minutes.
Well, there's a real
added
sense
time.
that the momentum has shifted.
He'll try from distance. Oh, that was wicked. A truly wicked effort.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Zanetti. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And the referee has blown for half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Madrid leading, but only just 2-1 the scoreline. The second half is up and running. Getting up there! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid now in a position far more desirable.
You could certainly sense a real change of mood here. Now the crowd are demanding that they just finish this off.
Roberto Carlos is offering some sort of an apology there.
He made it look a bit predictable.
He decides to cross it. Neuer deals with that nice and simple. Como appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shifted it to the flank. Messi in by bullish header! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. Can't ask for much more than that.
Substitution for Como. Number 17.
Como have their second corner now.
Number 21. Massaro. Number 14. Yamal. Number 18. Serge Gnabry. Coming on the field. Number 20.
Madrid have the chance to go the other way.
Number 23. El Hadj Diouf. Number 8. Bale.
Triol kept his eye on it, and he's there. Doku. Well, that looks a decent ball. And it's Messi. Juve. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, that is superb. A dangerous moment, perfectly dealt with. Can he finish? That is decidedly lacking.
Como really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Messi. He's in plenty of space here. Juve flashes an impressive jump. And that's in. Just one goal in it now. Game on. A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
Como cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And he's heaved it away.
Como really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Luis Suarez. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Triol can clear it away.
Madrid really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
And he was quick to react. Oh, good spread. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Always onto this. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. Ronaldinho, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Members of our fan club celebrating
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think that
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference? Surely! Luis Suarez! He just has something!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
So, a breakthrough already. Just eases him off the ball. Mateus. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Looking for options, for movement. Shot at goal! And yes, it's there! They are purring, truly purring. He hit that like he meant it, absolutely speared it in.
And that's a brilliant finish, Peter. Such a satisfying one from his perspective, knowing he hit it so beautifully.
And the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Elise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. And it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos making good progress. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Tomori was in no mood for any of that. Oh, now here's an interesting, decent chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Approaching the half-hour mark. Sané.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long...
Oh, good line! And again! And it's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Madrid find a position of real strength now. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Elise, and this is Luis Suarez. Tries to pass it through. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's being shifted off it. Now it's Elise. Ronaldinho conjures time and space where few can. He's a sharp little ball here.
2 added minutes has been
Tomori
indicated.
unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And for the first half, that is that. Well, who would have thought it? A huge chasm between the two teams already, and it might grow even wider in this second half.
And we come
Madrid
to you now with a
absolutely
quick request
dominated
for
that
support
half,
for
Peter,
our
and
World
now it's
Charity
all
Fund.
about game management. There's no need to overstretch themselves. Just stay calm and see this one out.
Madrid will be wanting more of the same in the second half then. Utterly dominant in the first period, and they're 3-0 up. And we're already back up and running after half-time. And that has left him in a heap. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Bastoni cuts it out. Roberto Carlos. Rijkaard. Ball played for Kokchu. Nicely weighted ball. And the shot! And that's a good finish. It could be a lifeline. 2 more needed. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So could they be onto something here? Sane, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Totti tries to play it through. He's shifting through the gears here. That's an excellent interception.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off.
Shapes to shoot!
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Driving forward. Now that looks a decent ball. He's had a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Substitution for Club America. Number 20.
Club America choosing to make the first change.
Fernando Torres. Number 8. Bruno Fernandes. Coming on the
He has
field.
found the way through. Chance for a shot!
Number 17.
Oh, that is rather wayward. Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Rijkaard. Some good work on the right flank here. Sane, who's set up 1 goal so far. Into the last 5 minutes. And no, that was never going to make it. Now it's Forlan. Musiala. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, it's come loose. That's really well cleared.
2
That is
added
good
minutes has
alertness.
been indicated.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for the run. And that is that. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very... Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So that's got things underway. Patrick Vieira.
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
So we have had the first significant moment. It's Ronaldinho! And he has kept it out somehow.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Knocks it into space. Tomori. Ronaldinho. Messi. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Cannavaro. Quarter of an hour played. Calhanoglu. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Madrid are behind here, despite their domination of possession. And here's Suarez. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Mateus touches it back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Ronaldinho plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good-looking ball. Rummenigge. Now it's Calhanoglu. He's picked his way. Calhanoglu! And there's a goal! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cross into the box. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Ronaldinho. Tomori. And here's Elise. And it's Ronaldinho. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Now it's Messi. Played out to the left flank. Cannavaro cuts out the pass. That's the end of the first 45. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
So that's it for the first half, and everyone takes a well-earned rest. So right back into the action.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Threads one in. Oh, red. Nice interception. Elise. Now it's Luis Suarez. And Mateus. And here's Sané. Looking for the run. Played in by Roberto Carlos. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Calhanoglu. Jude given the lift of his goal.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Ball's gone out of play. And he's managed to gift it back. Rummenigge. Decent chance! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Looking to play him in. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Rummenigge clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Here's a chance! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, that's well spotted. Mateus. Sane wants to run onto this. And Sane! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Madrid certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 19.
So time for change. And this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Coming on the field.
Pinches it off him.
Let's.
Tries to pass it through.
Luis Diaz.
Diaz! It's bounced back off the post. Cannavaro. And it's Casemiro. Bastoni. Oh, good take in a good area. And he shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. Luis Suarez with the cross. He's having a pop! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Roberto Carlos. He's a shot. He's had a shot! It's in! Late drama! Late goal! This will be one frantic ending! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, entry via the post is at the widest possible point, which means...
But that signals the very end. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
To all members of the crowd,
So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. We're up and running then.
Steven Gerrard is capable of taking a game by the scruff of the neck and anywhere he wants after that.
Yeah, one way or another he'll contribute to the scoring of a goal.
Yeah, and when the going gets tough, tough seems to come easy for him.
Bastoni cuts it out.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And he's there to get it away. Roberto Carlos. Here's a sharp little ball here. Mateus finding himself in space. Zanetti is there to clear. Tomori. Olise. Madrid controlling the possession in this early phase. Opts for safety. And it's Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through. Zane with the cross.
Yeah, it was a shame his technique just let him down. We've all been there.
Casemiro picks it up from the goal kick. Sane. And it's Roberto Carlos. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Harrison ventures forward. Mateus can see things others simply cannot. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Great vision. And he's picked out the run.
Well, both teams are proceeding with caution, but there's plenty of time to wait for some attacking purpose.
He's had it taken off him. Roberto Carlos. Throw it. Well, he's felt that, hasn't he? And this is Luis Suarez. Rudiger. And Zanetti. Iniesta, a man we've all come to watch. Not the most accurate pass. Roberto Carlos. Threads one in. Now there's a fine ball. And he can thump it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Gerrard. Iniesta looking to receive it in space. Roberto Carlos. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And here's Mackay. Well read, and the danger is averted. Ball's gone out of play. Sane. Tomori.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now that's well seen too. It's played through for him. It's Luis Suarez! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Roberto Carlos. It's going across goal. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Forward it goes. Mackay is onto it in a flash. Sané quietly revving up. And is forced to go back. And it's Sané. Roberto Carlos. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Casemiro cuts out the pass. Sané. Chance! Linked with his head, but couldn't steer it in.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warm.
That's it, 45 minutes up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
I'm afraid to
Madrid
tell you that
certainly
we're expecting
have plenty of
traffic to be heavy
positives to
after the
take from
final
that
whistle
first
today.
half, especially the way they were able to turn it on in the last few minutes. I can see them coming out with more menace,
Substitution on
more
the field.
meaningfulness after the
Number
break, as
18,
momentum is definitely with them now.
Coming on to replace
Still
him
waiting for this to take off. It's
number
goalless at
22,
half-time.
Zico, substitution.
They're already back up and running after half-time.
Madrid are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Madrid do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Zico is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Well, that looks a decent ball. Cannavaro. Passing is crisp and sharp. Howson can get it clear. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Looking for the run. No, that's been intercepted. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Mateus! It's a goal! And the game has liftoff. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
The first breakthrough.
Well,
And the finish! And there's a goal! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Knocks it into space. Mateus! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Madrid still have the cards to affect this game.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Rudiger gets across to intercept that. Elise. And it's lofted through here. Well timed, excellent interception. Zanetti. Dani Olmo has it in a wide position. Zico looking understandably energised after his goal. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Impressive jump! Goal, Milan! And they've got their lead back. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Suarez.
So changes afoot here,
Number
and from
9,
both sides.
Casemiro.
Milan
Coming on
have
the
their
field.
lead.
Number
Yeah, all their
13,
effort pays off in the end.
Oh, shooting chance! Oh, and again!
Substitution
Well, he got
taking
rid
place.
because he was under pressure. This has to be a spell of no fear. They can't leave anything out there.
Dani Olmo. Pass is just off target. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And here's Messi. And here's Owen. Oh, he's goal side. No foul, says the referee. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. That's a cute ball. That is a brilliant interception. Tchouaméni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Adams. Milan clearly now in lead preservation mode. Dani Olmo. Nicely weighted ball. Good take, and is he in?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's decided to go for it. Now it's Sané.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Mbappe has it out wide and in space. Zanetti clears it away. 2 minutes to be added on. Messi. Oh, well measured. He's beaten the last man. Tries a shot! And he's stuck it away. And there we have it, the 2-goal cushion. Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
And there goes the final whistle. Madrid perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
And a quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Madrid desperately failing to impose themselves on the game.